the outfit?
That's it, Bill. That's it, Bill.
I remember when we did it last year.
Bill's camera and video.
Bill's security?
Yeah.
Bill's security.
I hear that.
Bill, I'll get that, go down there and get that off of there.
Okay.
Well, if you got it, give me a buzz.
Yeah, the next one, item is a letter from our one and only guy Ryan addressing the permission to utilize rentals of property. I'd like for him to expound on that.
Based upon what happened recently, I just think it's unworkable for the borough to have someone come in, ask for permission to use, say, Mathis Plaza, and then we give them a home harmless agreement that they have to execute and sign, and tell them we have to provide us with a certificate of insurance, and then 2, 3 days, 4 days before the event, they're bringing it in for the first time, and we found out that the agreement's executed properly, or it's executed by somebody else who we didn't realize was the one asking for permission, that the certificate of insurance is not sufficient or doesn't name the borough, and now we're trying to tell them, 2 days before the event they have to cancel it. So what I recommend is we do an ordinance that sets out these procedures, says it has to be submitted within 30 days, that we don't actually grant an approval until all that's submitted. So someone may come in now and say, hey, look, I want, use Mathis Plaza next July, so we can preliminarily reserve that date for them. But until all their paperwork's in order and we have all the agreements in place, and depending on what the event is, we refer it to the police department or the OEM to then say, well, we're going to need somebody crossing the roads, crossing the pedestrians, and the parking's going to have to be across the street, so we need to stop traffic. And then we tell the person, well, that's going to cost you X number of dollars. Shouldn't be in a situation where 2, 3 days before an event we're trying to call this off. So I'm trying to get some stuff from some other towns. I was involved in a lawsuit where I'm defending Manchester Township, where they were actually sued when someone got hit crossing the road going to an event at a firehouse that, the allegation is they should have had police there crossing people. They should have known people were parking off-site, and, I know that for some of these festivals, we know darn well in advance that they're parking off-site. So, we're charging some of these people $125 or $175, and we're potentially assuming $1 million liability if a kid gets struck crossing Route 166. Mm-hmm. So, I think we need to somehow be careful how often we're allowing the Mathis Plaza to be used for these things, and if we are allowing it, to make sure that we have these procedures in place. Presumably nothing's really coming up now, so we have all winter to get this done. But for for 2012, we should have some kind of policy in place where we don't get caught in these situations again.
I agree with that.
Very good.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have that ready for Monday night?
Yeah, right, exactly. No rush. And, it may be that people say to you, hey, look, it's very expensive to buy insurance. It's going to cost me a couple $1,000 to get insurance for a day. But better them than us, so to speak. And then, I guess you don't have the event then. That's right.
Correct, that's
So we
right.
don't use our property.
Well, that's what I need, right, yeah.
Okay, God will prayer. Thank you, God.
I'm just full of good ideas, man.
Well, after all, that festival, even though it didn't happen, has taught us a lot of good things.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. So going forward, we'll be a pro at doing, activities like that on Mathis Plaza.
We have our 85th anniversary next year, so we do want to.
Definitely.
Start planning it now. That's all I got to
We
do.
know I'm working on it
Start
now.
planning it now.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, we're going into executive session.
For
Some of
To
our
discuss pending contract negotiations, specifically with the county, and threatened or anticipated litigation with regard to real property.
Are you gonna have public comment?
At some point.
And what about,
Want to do that before or after executive session?
and what about
it
the
sounds like
property?
Bill Gleason may have a public comment. So.
What about the property?
Yes, I
that's
do have a
totally
public
owned?
comment. I'd like to invite everybody to 21st to come to the rec building, the community center, One Drake Lane, for a Halloween extravaganza.
Is it gonna be scary or?
What day is that?
There's a scary part of it, yes.
Bill's gonna be
The
up.
21st, yeah,
Just kidding.
from 6 to 9.
21st, you said?
At the the community center, 1 Drake Lane.
You said the 21st, right?
There's gonna be a costume judging contest, so if you have a costume on, you can in it, I guess.
What are you
You're
gonna
gonna
do?
have,
Thank you.
you're gonna have flyers made on that, right? So you can give them to me,
We're
so I
working
put
on
them in
that
the
right
stores?
now, so-
Okay, thank you.
In a day or two.
Okay.
Thank you, Bill. Sir?
Mary Council. Two questions. One, how are we making out with, your attorney with, Mr. Miller and South Collinsville property?
Yeah, well, that would probably be a closed session topic, but
Yeah.
he's not here, so that's not me.
That'll be,
Two. Question two.
Question two, what are you gonna do about the garbage truck that's kept in the dumps, and you wanna get a new one, you're gonna keep two in the dumps, and we're gonna fix that garage so we can get them in that garage when they get here? And the one that keeps breaking down, if it fits in that garage, why isn't it put in that garage?
They didn't make room for it yet, for check.
Well, that's pretty stupid to have that garage, that thing out there in the wintertime coming, keep breaking down with the nice weather, what's it gonna do in the wintertime out there?
Marvin was checking into it. As soon as he tells us, we'll know what's going on. He's gonna see why it's not in there.
I think that something should be done with that pretty soon.
Our next, ask that question again next Monday.
I'll ask it every single time I come here.
Some
I
of
wanna
the,
see something done with it. I don't wanna see.
some of the
it
stuff in there was supposed to go in the, back
Okay.
garage in the rec building. Like the salter and the plows and stuff were supposed to go down to the rec building in the back in that garage, where they were supposed to go, where they have the garbage cans.
See, the problem we have, if you don't keep asking people here, they forget about it, they put up till tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow, and from the year 2000 to the year 2012, we're still working on the same problem. I gotta keep going so we get it done. Thank you.
It's like the movie Groundhog Day.
Any other questions? If not, a motion to enter into executive session?
Shirley,
Williams.
yes.
McCormick,
Yeah.
Murray,
Yes.
and Williams.
Yes.
all right, Bill, listen, go on.